ZANU-PF truly will remain in power beyond 2023 if we don't do something. That is absolutely correct. This report, in my view, is 100% correct. People may choose to ignore it because they want to do blind following because they do not know. But this report, we must take it very, very seriously because it's actually predicting the correct picture of tomorrow. And therefore, as I have said before, that it is only unity and a change of direction, a change of the way we do things that can only save us as Zimbabweans. Truly, a coup, in my view, I don't see it coming. Even if it does, it will not save us. It will still be from the left hand to the right hand. But I still do not see it coming because the players who could bring in that kind of coup are weak at the moment. They have no capacity whatsoever. Right? We have our biggest political movement in Zimbabwe, which is the Movement for Democratic Change. I respect them. But in my view, they will not be able to influence any changes in the way the elections will be held. There are not going to be any reforms that are likely to come before 2023. In fact, even beyond 2023. I've always said that come 2023, ZANU will rig their way through. Come 2020, whatever, 8, they will still do the same. Come 2033, otherwise Emerson Mnangagwa's child or someone else from ZANU-PF will take over. This is a challenge for Zimbabweans. It is a challenge for all of us to look at it objectively and choose if we want to remain in those hands. If we don't do that, if we don't do something, then we are doing absolutely nothing. We are not saving ourselves. Otherwise, our children, our grandchildren, and everyone else is going to blame us for this complacency. We should think beyond this. ZANU-PF continues to suppress political protests. That is clear. They continue to suppress the media and polarize that which is available. The justice and the electoral systems are biased towards ZANU or in favor of ZANU. And as a result, we are going absolutely nowhere if we continue to do this blind following that most of the people are doing. Right. So from the Zimbabwe People Power perspective, we are seeing things exactly as this report is saying, exactly that. Because I have not changed my statement ever since I got released from prison in 2014. The only way to go now is for people to join the Zimbabwe People Power Movement. We are declaring that 2020 is the year for people's power. People will get power in 2023, provided people join hands. People come to Zimbabwe People Power Movement. Let us unite. This is the key. If people think that the power is going just to come on a silver platter, it will not. It needs you and me to unite genuinely. Let us open up our eyes and make sure that we see that ZANU is bringing in a lot of confusion within our playing field. They have now brought in their own people power movement in the name of Matutu and Tsenengambo, those guys. And some people are believing them
So one of the things that was mentioned in the report is that the opposition in Zimbabwe is not united. How are you going to unite the opposition? What are you doing to unite the opposition so that they come to people power?
Yes, this is the reason why we formed people power. We formed the people power so that people can come from all walks of life, regardless of political affiliation. But unfortunately, some people force they remain, they continue to say no, because if we join people power, we are leaving our political parties. That's not it. You can remain in your political party, but we have one thing, one umbrella thing, and we face the criminals together. This is the reason why we came up with this idea. Otherwise, we would have remained in our political parties. So this is one biggest effort that we have put on the table to unite all Zimbabweans, regardless of political affiliation, regardless of tribe, regardless of anything else.
Okay, is this not the reason why Idi Mnangagwa is going to continue to win? The fact that the opposition does not work together?
That's perfect. Of course, the opposition, of course, does not work together. The opposition, because of fragmentation, there is no bargaining power. And Emerson knows that there is nothing that is going to affect him as a result. So he continues to do what he's doing, of course.
Okay, there was also the issue of structures. The report mentions that the MDC does not have structures. How are you going to overcome that problem?
Yeah, that part alone, I want to disagree with that part on the report. There are structures, but in the rural areas, they are actually driven to ZANU-PF by force. They use various means. The force might not be pronounced, but it is there. Remember, people are told to stand in a queue behind their chiefs, headmen, and so on. And so, if you don't follow that, you don't get, you don't get food handouts. You don't get inputs. You can also be chucked off from your village. Your home can also be burnt. So we have to. It is us who have to fight to liberate those people in the rural areas. Otherwise, they are in the jaws of the crocodile. It's difficult to take them out unless we do something that can rescue them.
Okay, do you think a party like the MDC is ready to join Zimbabwe People Power Movement?
Well, I believe individuals should be ready to do that because people are not tied on a political movement or anywhere. People must make their own independent decisions. But if they want to make decisions as a party, as MDC, then they tend to influence one another wrongly. Otherwise, they are lagging behind. It is not helping them. They are following blindly. I'm not blaming MDC, but unfortunately, the truth of the matter is that whether they go for elections or they go for dialogue, nothing is going to come. And so, if people don't want to try other things, they are just delaying themselves to be liberated. They're just delaying. And for what reasons, I don't know. The biggest problems in Zimbabwe are that there is a lot of bootlicking, a lot of praise worshiping. Instead of working with leaders, they praise leaders, they bootlick leaders. This is why Mugabe became a big dictator in Zimbabwe. It was because people were bootlicking him. The same applies today. That's what is happening. And I'm surprised the people of Zimbabwe never learn. We should learn and we should change the way we do things and start doing the best things, better things for ourselves and our children tomorrow.
Okay, so I think let's summarize. You said 2020 is the year of change.
Yes.
As Zimbabwe People Power Movement, you would definitely make sure that Idi Mnangagwa is gone.
Yes.
But in this report, they did not consider a third force coming up. is there any information maybe that they have that would have made them to disregard the existence or the emergence of the third force?
No. I'm glad they didn't mention that. Because if you look at it, yes, Zimbabwe People Power Movement started some time back, but we started to be a little bit out of the shell, I think around end of October. So we only have November, December, January, 3 months. Now, this is the 4th month. So this report, if you look at the compilation of this report, might not even include that period. Not only that, still, it does not matter that it does not say so. It actually gives us more courage. It gives us more, strength to move on and do what has never been done. I am confident that we have the capacity to do what we are going to do, and we will do it. People of Zimbabwe should be assured. I give them this assurance that it is the unity that we need, and we will do it. We will rescue the people of Zimbabwe, remove them from the jaws of this illegal regime. We will do it.
Okay, Mr. Albert Matapo from the Zimbabwe People Power Movement, thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. Is there anything else that you want to say before we close?
Yes, I just want to say, soldiers out there, look at what happened in Malawi. Look at what happened to your fellow brothers and sisters in Malawi. Soldiers protected the people. Soldiers joined the people as people were demonstrating. Can you not do the same? Why are you being used, soldiers of Zimbabwe, the CIOs in Zimbabwe, the policemen in Zimbabwe? Are you not a Zimbabwean? Are you not being affected? Where are your children and grandchildren going to live if you let this regime continue to destroy our country? So I'm urging the security sector, security forces of Zimbabwe to join the people in the People Power Movement. Look at what happened in Malawi. Look at what is happening in Uganda even today. Uganda People Power is moving across all streets. Why in Zimbabwe? Let us all go outside. Let us all join People Power and start talking about People Power now, so that everybody is ready for this revolution. We will do it. The revolution is coming. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Albert Matapo. We'll be back again very, very soon when we continue with other topics. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.